Lessons with Prachiti. In this video, I would like to go with the basic HTML things that you need to make a web page. I'm using text editor Notepad++. One of the nice feature of using Notepad++ is that when you right click on any text file, you can see there is a handy option to open up the file with Notepad++. Here is a file you can see with a little bit of HTML code, and what you see here is almost the absolute minimum code to make a proper HTML web page. Here I will go with the basic concepts that we used in HTML. First off, you might have heard the term tag when referring to HTML code. A tag is simply instruction to browser on what to do. Each tag is located in a bracket that we see here, and first word inside the bracket is name of the tag, and it instructs the browser to perform some specific function when it renders the page. So here we see an HTML tag, then there is a head tag. Now you notice for most of this tag we have two versions of each tag. The first version of tag starts out the instruction, and the second one with the slash before. This one is used to close the tag. So many of the tags have their own contents, and you can see that for some tags like a head tag, here content inside it contains other tags. So these are called as a nested tags. So the main rule about the nesting tags is that if you open a tag inside of another tag, you should close it inside the tag, as well as you can see is done here with the title. So this title tag you can say as a nested tag. Now most of the tags do have closing tag, but as you can see a few tags do not, like this meta tags. So generally these tags are a single line instructions, and they are referred to as a void tags since they don't have any contents to work on for void tags like this one. And you can add slash at the end of this tag. This is sometimes referred as a self-closing tags. Now, one of the basic HTML rule that what we can see with the method tag is it has additional part to it. So here we can see char set. This char set equals to UTF-8. This is called attribute, and they will allow you to add options to the main tag. So these attributes are always placed after the main tag with the space in between, and for each attribute that you choose, you can set that option by using an equal to sign, and then you put the value for the option into the quotes just like this one. Obviously there are a lot more tags and attributes, but for now I want to go over each of these tags. So the first, you can see a special tag appear on the top of this document. The doc type tag looks a little bit different because it has a exclamation point before the name, and it always needs to be placed at the first instruction in the document because it tells the browser what kind of a page we are making. The next in the document we have HTML tag, and those mark up the entire page as our HTML content. This will typically go around the whole page, and all of our page will be made of HTML5 instructions. Under HTML tag we have two tags. One is a head tag here at the top, and we have the body tag down at the bottom of the head tag, where we set up the page, and it contains instruction that don't appear on the viewable page itself, but they control how the page will view. So in this case the meta tag is used to tell our browser that our page will be using UTF-8 character sets. Now, there are several other character sets you can use, but this one includes nearly every character in almost all languages. Things like numbers, letters, punctuation, but it also includes many different symbols. The next tag is a title tag. It's, it sets the title for our web page, which in this case is web page title. Now, this won't actually appear on the web page, but it will be used as a title and it will most commonly appear in a browser tab up the top. Next is the body tag. It contains all viewable content that the user will see when they come to your page. So for this page, we should see page content. Now, this document has everything you need to make a valid web page, but obviously it does not have a lot of contents. But let's go take a look at it in a browser. So I'm saving this file with the name demo21.html on my desktop. Then just go to your saved location. So here you can see the demo21 file. Just open that file. Okay, so this is how your page will look. So the first thing you will notice here is that none of our tag instructions are visible at all, and for this simple page we only see what's inside the body tag. So we have given only the page content as our content under the body tag. So well, now that we know how some of the basic rule of HTML, and we see what goes into the basic web page.